Visual. A sunrise over a peaceful neighborhood. Cut to a healthy, smiling elderly man walking briskly in the park. Cut to a woman in her 80s doing yoga on a balcony. Cut to joyful scenes of older people gardening, laughing with grandchildren, and enjoying life. Voiceover calm, energetic tone. Imagine living to 90. Not just surviving, but thriving. Waking up each day with energy, clarity, and purpose. No hospital beds, no endless prescriptions, just a long, meaningful life filled with the things and people you love. Visual. A man in his 90s riding a bicycle. Text overlay, he's 92. You might think living to 90 or beyond is all about genetics, but here's the truth. Science says your daily habits, especially your morning routine, play a massive role in how long and how well you live. Visual. Calendar pages flipping quickly, clock ticking fast, life moving quickly. Then it freezes. And here's the catch. The habits that shape your future aren't extreme. In fact, many of them are so simple you're probably overlooking them. Cut to black screen with bold white text. Number 4 takes just 30 seconds. Yep, who heard that right? One of these powerful longevity habits takes just 30 seconds. But its effect on your heart, brain, and stress levels. Incredible. Visual. Split screen. On one side, a rushed, tired person grabbing coffee. On the other, a calm senior stretching. With sunlight pouring in each morning, if you make small choices, wake up at this time or that, drink this or that, think this or that, tanned over years, those choices become your health, your energy, and your future. Visual. A quote overlay. How you spend your morning is how you live your life. Unknown in today's video, we're breaking down 7 simple morning habits that researchers and centenarians say can help you live longer and better. And don't worry, these habits are realistic, practical, and even enjoyable. Visual. Countdown animation begins. Title appears. 7 morning habits that predict you'll live past 90. Let's jump into habit number 1 and discover the secret routines that could add years, maybe even decades to your life. Visual. A digital clock flips to 5:59 a.m. Soft sunlight filters through the window as a senior woman slowly opens her eyes and smiles. Calm, inspiring background music plays. Voiceover in a clear, motivational tone. Habit number 1. May sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful longevity tools you can develop. Waking up early with intention. Visual. A man in his 80s opens the curtains, lets sunlight in, stretches with a peaceful expression. Research shows that people who wake up early tend to have better mental health, more consistent energy levels, and stronger cardiovascular systems. But it's not just about the time you open your eyes, it's about how you start your day. Visual. Peaceful scenes of journaling, light exercise, morning tea, meditation. Seniors who live past 90 often have one thing in common: a sense of purpose the moment they wake up. Whether it's walking their dog, writing in a journal, or simply watering the plants, these small routines give structure and meaning to each day. Visual. Quick cut of people doing morning routines, tidying the bed, breathing deeply, smiling. When you wake up early, you're giving yourself the gift of quiet time, no stress, no rush, just space to connect with your body, your mind, and your goals. Visual. A calendar marked with a simple morning schedule. Even just 15 to 30 minutes in the morning to do something intentional, whether it's stretching, planning your day, or expressing gratitude, can lead to lower stress, better sleep, and a stronger immune system. Visual. A close-up of an elderly person looking into a mirror with a confident smile. So don't hit snooze on this habit. Wake up early. Start your day with purpose. Because the way you begin your morning sets the tone for your entire life. Visual. A peaceful kitchen at sunrise. A hand pours water into a clear glass. The water glistens in the morning light. Voice over calm and informative. Before you grab that coffee, your body is begging for something much simpler. Water. Visual. Close-up of an elderly woman, sipping water slowly, smiling. Her posture is calm and awake. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated. Every organ from your brain to your heart needs, hydration to function properly. That's why the healthiest seniors often start their mornings with a tall glass of water. Visual animation showing a human body lighting up as water flows through veins, brain, skin, and heart glow brighter. Water helps jumpstart your metabolism, flush out toxins, support digestion, and improve mental clarity. In fact, mild dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, and even mood swings. Visual, side by side of two seniors, one groggy and reaching for coffee, the other energized after drinking water. The difference between feeling sluggish and energized could be as simple as an 8-ounce glass of water, ideally at room temperature, right? Or with a slice of lemon to boost digestion and vitamin C. Visual, lemon slices falling into a glass. Refreshing vibe. Many people who live past 90 swear by this habit. It's quick, easy, and incredibly effective. Some even drink 2 glasses, one to rehydrate and one to energize. Visual, a note on a fridge reads, "Drink water first, then coffee." Hydration is the foundation of every healthy habit that follows. Whether you're exercising, walking, or meditating, your body needs water to perform at its best. Visual, senior man walks outside with energy, holding a reusable water bottle. So tomorrow morning, before your phone, before the news, start your day with water. It's a small act with a big impact and a habit that may just help you reach 90 and beyond. Visual, a bright bathroom. An elderly man looks into the mirror, splashes cold water on his face. Clock on the screen shows 30 seconds ticking. Voiceover energizing tone. Habit number 4 is the simplest one on this list, stand yet it might be the most powerful. It takes just 30 seconds, but the benefits can last for hours. Visual text overlay. 30 seconds to reset your body. We're talking about a quick, intentional morning ritual that stimulates your nervous system, reduces stress, and sharpens your focus. Deep breathing or cold exposure. Visual, a senior woman standing by an open window, taking slow, deep breaths as sunlight hits her face. Let's start with deep breathing. 30 seconds of slow, controlled breaths. Activates your parasympathetic nervous system, lowering your heart rate and calming your mind. Visual animation of lungs inflating, heart rate slowing, brain lighting up. Practicing simple box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4, exhale for 4. Hold again helps regulate cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. Now cut to a cold splash of water on the face or a quick cold shower clip. Not into breathing exercises. Try cold water instead. Splash your face with cold water for 30 seconds, or take a quick cold rinse in the shower. This shocks your system in a good way, improving circulation, mental clarity, and even immune function. Visual split screen before and after cold splash, tired face becomes alert and awake. Seniors who adopt this tiny but consistent habit report feeling more awake, more focused, and more alive before breakfast. Visual, elderly man smiling, stretching after breathing, looking recharged. It may seem small, but this 30-second routine has the power to change your entire day. It resets your body, clears your mind, and prepares you to take on whatever comes next. Visual, a bright, cozy kitchen. A senior man is preparing a simple, colorful breakfast oatmeal, berries, a boiled egg, and a cup of green tea. Voiceover warm and clear tone. Habit number 5 is all about fuel. Because what you eat in the first hour of your day can shape your energy, mood, and even your longevity. Visual close-up of nutrient-dense foods, berries, avocado toast, oats, nuts, green smoothies. Seniors who live well into their 90s often follow one simple principle in the morning: eat foods that heal, not harm. No sugary cereals, no greasy fast food, just real, whole ingredients that nourish the body from the inside out. Visual, an elderly woman drizzling honey on oatmeal, adding chia seeds and sliced banana. A healthy breakfast stabilizes your blood sugar, supports brain function, and reduces inflammation. And inflammation is one of the hidden enemies of aging. Visual, simple breakfast layout with labels like fiber, protein, healthy fats, antioxidants. Try combining fiber, healthy fats, and clean protein. Oatmeal with walnuts, and berries, eggs with avocado. Smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond butter. You don't need fancy supplements. just real simple food. Visual, elderly couple sitting by a window, enjoying breakfast slowly, smiling and talking. Here's something people often miss. How you eat matters too. Slowing down, chewing well, enjoying the moment. Mindful eating supports digestion, reduces stress, and connects you to your body. Visual. A clock showing a 10-minute relaxed breakfast, not distracted. Think of breakfast not just as a meal, but as an act of self-respect. You're giving your body the tools it needs to heal, move, and thrive. Visual. A note on the fridge. Eat to live long. Eat to live well. So tomorrow morning, before grabbing that quick pastry or skipping breakfast altogether, ask yourself, am I fueling my body to last? Because every bite is either building you up or breaking you down.